Here in Lincoln at my current listing, my only listing right now, which is not a big deal. It is what it is based on the economy. Plus, I've been kind of slacking on working to get more listings, and I do have some buyer clients, but listings has been something I haven't been doing too much as of late, which is what I should be doing because that's how your business keeps flowing. Listings are, as far as a real estate agent, are the bread and butter, so to speak. Not so much so in the current economy right now, especially here in California. Buyers are kind of the creme de la creme, if you will. If they have the capital and they're able to update or size up or size down from their current property. Nonetheless, I'm out here on a Saturday afternoon. Just had a call. Someone wanted to come see it. Unrepresented buyer who's pretty savvy. She knows what she wants to do, her and her husband, which is great. That means that, honestly, I do like the more intelligent buyers, not because they, how do I put this the right way? Not because they know more, but because they know more. It's the best way I could say it. But on the way here from my home city in the Central Valley, out there in Lodi, I was watching one of Kevin's videos over on Common Sense Methods, who is actually considered a mentor now because I did join his mentor group for establishing YouTube channels and making trying to become a better storyteller on YouTube and celebrate and share stories with people that may be interested in the things that you talk about. And there's been a lot of thoughts running through my head lately in regards to quitting. Not quitting as in giving up on life. That's a definite no-no. I like to live. I'm glad I have a life, that I'm blessed with a life, and I'm blessed that I have breath in my lungs. Every day that I wake up is a blessing, and I appreciate it every day. So definitely no, I'm not suicidal. But there have been a lot of things on my mind lately about quitting. Quitting my, because I still work a 9 to 5, which kind of takes away from my ability to really focus on real estate, to quitting real estate because my license is actually about to expire here in January and I need to finish my 45 hours, which I haven't done yet because of life, because of kids, because of husbandly duties, because whatever it is, visiting my parents that live out here in the Sacramento area, planning trips to here, there, and everywhere, just kind of trying to decide if I should even continue making YouTube videos is another thing. I literally just started my channel and I'm thinking about quitting. Now, in regards to Kevin, he literally titled the video "Don't Quit." And in that video, which I found to be very interesting, was that the folks who are saying they're going to quit or have quit is due to the fact that they didn't know how to edit videos. Now, Kevin made a good point in the video that he recorded to not make any edits on the video that he posted, to show that you don't need to edit your videos. And that kind of caught me, it kind of grabbed my attention. I have the video playing as I'm driving in my car, not the video on screen. The screen was off, but the audio was pumping through my speakers. I am a safe driver. I have nothing on my record except for that one time I ran a red light. But anyway, that was got that ticket. That was not fun. $550, but that was years ago, before my wife and I got married. But nonetheless, the video, what he said in the video really caught my attention. The idea of quitting and giving up on something just because there is one hurdle in front of you, really, it doesn't make sense to me, at least. It doesn't make sense to quit when there's so many opportunities in life to thrive, to make income, to not get bit by mosquitoes that are probably coming out now out here because this is an agricultural area. There's, like I said, there's so many opportunities in life, and just letting giving up on one thing because it doesn't work right away really is kind of silly. It's something that is preached in the real estate industry because there's so many different methods to find clients, cold calling and mailers and doing open houses and so on and so forth. There's so many different pillars, if you will, to find clients who are looking to buy or sell homes. In other businesses, you're doing, especially if you're doing sales, if you're in the car sales industry, not only do you have to find clients, but in essence, you're doing an open house every time you show up to the lot to show off cars to people. If you're an internet salesperson through a car dealership, you're doing the same thing. You may pass the lead off, or you may work that lead all the way through to the end. But if these people were to give up on any part of the transaction, and say it's not working for me, can I be moved to the sales floor? Boss, can I be moved to the parts department because this is not working for me? To me, not giving something a chance for at least 6 months to a year, especially in real estate, it's weird to me. It's silly. Weird is the wrong word. It's something that I feel is we as human beings now, especially nowadays, are too quick to just drop something when it doesn't work out in our favor. We couldn't buy this house, so we're just going to give up searching. We're going to stay renters forever. Yes, that is a bit of a realtor spiel, but it's what I hear a lot. I've heard it quite a bit. Even with the objections right now, especially with the way rates are and everything, yes, I get it. It's not a great time to buy unless you already own something and are willing to sell it. Or trying to fix your credit, or trying to lose weight. To be honest, I'm a big dude. I've been skinny. I've been fat. I think right now I weigh 385, which is not cool. My highest ever, I think, was about 430 something, and my lowest ever in my adult life was around 230, which I would love to get back down to and go beyond that to stay healthy, and especially because I'm a father with kids and I have a wife. I don't want to be the one that quits on myself and unfortunately passes away from health reasons, diabetes, whatever. Thankfully, I don't have diabetes, and I don't take many medications, thankfully, as well. Just one, which is great, other than my multivitamin. But kind of circling back, I have thought about quitting being an agent. It's been 4 years. Every 4 years, like, you have to renew, and I've thought about it. So you know what? I don't know if I have the time right now to do this. There's just so many hurdles that I have to jump through. I have to schedule time away from work to go to showings. Unless I do the time management properly, which I tend to do, to schedule most showings in the afternoons after I get off work or off my main job, or to jump into more work, but I'm okay with that. Or you know what? I should just let this weight come back. I shouldn't even care about myself. Even though my 2 little boys and my wife are counting on me to stick around as long as possible. Just let it go. Go ahead and put on the size 6X shirt. And the size 57, 60 plus pants and the long belt and and the ankles and the knees hurting. I realize that there's a lot of things in my life right now that personally I need to basically kind of reset my mind on. Like I said, doing weight loss is hard. Actually, weight loss is easy. Keeping it off is the hard part. That's what I learned. Keeping it off is the hard part. You strive and you sweat and you check your macros and you check what you're eating every single day. You watch what you're eating. You don't consume your calories in liquid form unless it's a meal replacement shake, and that's intentional. Not buying a soda every 30 minutes, every time you stop somewhere because you're thirsty, instead of just taking a giant bottle of water with you, which in fact I just realized I didn't bring my water with me, but that's okay. It happens. Life happens, right? But again, if I just quit on myself, who knows where I'm going to be in 5 years if I just decide just to not try to lose this weight, or if I decide to just go ahead and just say, you know what, I'm not going to go ahead and renew my license, just let it sit. Who knows what opportunities I'm going to unfortunately pass up if I decide to just stop selling real estate, and what doors could open for me if I decide to quit. For all I know, I could land a commercial deal in 6 months after my expiration date, but because I let my license expires, I don't get that opportunity. Even though, yes, I know I can do a temp extension and pay a fine and then get it going again, I'd rather not pay the fine. I'd rather get through the 45 hours, and then, which I should have did starting being a year, but again, sometimes I can procrastinate on things. And here I got 2 months. I have 2 months, but it's not that hard to do the 45 hours. Everyone does it all the time and gets it done before the deadline. So, I have 2 months. 2 months as of today to get it done. So it's not a big deal. I can definitely tackle that. I've done harder things in shorter amount of time. But just to kind of wrap this video up, because I got to get back on the road. Like Kevin said, and I'm going to say as well, just don't quit. Whatever it is in your life that you're doing, you're trying to open a business. You're trying to start a sports team with the kids, or trying to be a coach with the kids, in your local community. Or maybe you're a farmer who's or inherited the property, and you're just not sure if you want to continue farming it after mom and dad passed away, even though you know that it does make income, but you're just tired of doing it. And perhaps that is what's keeping you, under a roof, Sure, you could sell it and quit on it, but perhaps if you keep it, you leave a legacy for your family, for your kids, if you don't have kids, or if they're there. If you have kids, that you pass that on to them when your time is up. When the timer on your ticker expires, they have something that you left behind for them. So, again, I'm not going to quit. And honestly, if you're watching this video, I hope whatever it is that you're doing in your life, that you don't give up on it. And especially if you're thinking about committing suicide, please get help. There are numbers out there available. I'll try to stick the suicide hotline number into the description, so you can see that, and try to edit my video and pop the number on the screen. But please, if you're thinking about committing suicide, don't quit. Don't quit. Anyway, this is Javon signing out. Hopefully you catch me in the next video. Take care.